Hey, welcome to another storage check video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing this main requesting system. What that is this water stream I'm standing on right now is where the farms will input the requesting box. If you haven't seen any of my last videos, the requesting box will look something a little bit like this. So they have got all the ID items plus the actual item they want requested. It's important that's in the first slot, and I'll get to that in a minute. This will be the second to last video of the breakdown, and then after that I'm going to upload the full system. Behind me is what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing my next video on. But anyway, back to today's video. This is, like I said, the main requesting system. So this is what actually spits out the box that is going to get sent back to the farm full of bone meal in this case. So let's get into it. So, this is the full system. I'll quickly do a fly around. This is not your normal box loader. And this won't be the box loader I use in the actual system. This is just a box loader I'm using for now, because there are a few things I don't like about it. First one, the fact you have to push this block across, and that's a big problem for me. Also, if there's no shulker box here, with the way I've had to do it, there will be a gap here and the water would flow on top of that piston, so it would there would be no output for empty boxes or requested boxes at all. So yeah, I'm not going to be using this display, but it'll work for this demonstration. Like I said, this is the box we input, so let me pick it up. So I'm going to input it, and a lot of things are going to happen, but I'll walk you through it. So the box gets inputted, and as you'll see, box gets requested, and here we have it, right here. So, here's our full box that we requested, and here is our box with our items with our ID. So, the items get put back into the box, obviously. So, I'll talk you a little bit through how this works. This little system may look familiar from the first video I did in the series. This is a key gen, this time without a filter. So what will happen is when the shulker box gets dispensed on top of that hopper, one item will get sucked out. That's why the bone meal has to be in the first slot, because if it wasn't, another item would get put in. It then triggers that comparator, which sends a signal through that observer there, which triggers this line of repeaters and observers down here, which powers our dropper line. I use droppers instead of water streams because they take up a lot less room and are a lot more predictable in this case. We have a filter here with bone meal, so that's why the first item had to be bone meal, because if it was any other item, obviously it'd pass over the filter, and if you were to change the filter, other farms that requested bone meal would have a different item in their first slot, so that wouldn't work. Then, as it goes over this filter, what will happen is this will give an output of signal strength 1. It will power this observer, which will power the sticky piston and trigger the whole box display to dispense a box. What will happen next is obviously it will then trigger the dropper to drop the item that we used for the filter. I just want to point out as well, I love the stair here. This is a trick I found out a while ago, but it's so cool for a one block flowing water. For systems like this where you need a bubble vata right there, it's really handy. You'll notice I used it up here too. So, after that, it will get, obviously, the full box that we request will get put into this water stream and sent out to here. The item for the filter that got shot out that dropper over there will go up this bubble vata into this hopper, And this is a item to box return again. And then that's how we get our box. Now, like I said, I won't be using this box display because there's a lot I don't like about it. There's lots of buffer boxes, like just too many for what I want. I want a minimum of one buffer box. I also don't like how this has to get put over the top of it. You'll notice if I trigger it again. See how this piston has to go over the top? Like that. That's to stop it getting thrown onto a box beside it or something. I don't like that, because I just don't like how, like, far away it is either. It's not the best. That's pretty much all I had to say for this video. I know it's a shorter one, but there's not really much to go through.